Welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Gretchen McCreary. I work in research at the COPD Foundation, and I'm also a yoga instructor. So what you will need for today's practice is just a chair that does not have arms attached. So any dining room chair, kitchen, folding chair, just something with a supportive back and a comfortable space. You know, the goal of yoga, first of all, is to connect your movement to your breath. With chair yoga, you are still building strength, working on your flexibility, your posture, your breathing techniques. So it's kind of all encompassing. Hopefully, eventually, you can maybe do a few of the poses out of the chair and on a mat. So let's just go ahead and get started. Sit yourself back, feet grounded. Start to lengthen up through your spine. Close your eyes. Maybe bring your palms up on your thighs for just a little added energy, welcoming in. Let your shoulders rest down your back. Just take a few audible inhales and exhales. Think about grounding down through your sits bones, your feet, lengthening all the way up through the crown of your head. Then just scan your body. Start with your breath. Relax your breath. Soften through your eyes. Let go of your jaw. Take your shoulders up to your ears and let them rest all the way down your back. Think about your posture. Try to be mindful about your posture as we move through the various poses. And then start to bring your attention to your breathing. It's just about slowing it down. If it's available to you, try to breathe through your nose, or at least inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Just allowing yourself a transition from whatever you are doing today. Allow your mind to settle. Allow your body to relax. And start to drop your chin down to your chest. Take your right ear over to your right shoulder. Maybe let your left arm come out. Just hovering in space beside you. If you want to take it a little deeper, take that right hand up behind your left ear and just ease your ear down toward your shoulder. And then release, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Same thing, you extend that right arm long. Maybe take that left hand up and just guide that ear down toward you. And release. Bring your chin back to your chest. Just take your head side to side in a half moon shape. And come back to center. Opening your eyes if you haven't already. Take your left hand to the side of your chair. Send your right arm up and overhead. Just find that side stretch. Maybe take a few rolling your shoulder in and then roll it open. Gaze to the ceiling. Roll it in. Open it up. One more time. And hold it open, extending through your fingertips. And release. Take it to the opposite side. Right hand down, left arm up. Stretch to the side. You can always keep your gaze to the floor or up to your hand. You just don't want to add any added tension to your neck area. Maybe start to find that flow. Roll forward, open it to the ceiling. Roll in, open it up. One more time. Hold it open, finding that extension through those fingertips. And release it down. Next breath in, both arms to the ceiling. Exhale, press the space away, keeping those arms engaged. Inhale, stretch up. Think about lifting the weight up off your waist. Exhale, bring it down. One more time like that. Then this time, inhale all the way up. Take those arms out to a T and give yourself a big hug. Just wrap one elbow on top of the other. Inhale, stretch up. Take the opposite forearm on top. Big hug. One more time to each side. Just warming up through those shoulders. And inhale, back up. Drop that right hand down. Stretch over to the right. Both arms to the ceiling. Drop that left hand down. Stretch to the left. Inhale, both arms up and find a twist over to your right side. So just take that right hand to the back of the chair. You can keep that left hand to your hip or to the outside. Make sure you're not muscling into the twist with that right hand. Then inhale, both arms to the ceiling and exhale, twist to the left. Find a comfortable place for those hands. Keep your spine long, shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, release. Draw that left knee or right knee into your chest. Take a moment, just rotate through your ankle. Take it in the opposite direction. We often forget about our feet during the day, so let's remember them. And then grab on under your thigh and extend that leg just as far as is comfortable, and then bend that knee back in. Hug it up towards your chest. Extend it long, hug it in. One more time. Then keep that knee bent, maybe release that right arm. Maybe release that left arm. Try to pull those shoulder blades close behind you. Maybe this is enough, starting to engage through your core, or maybe try to extend that leg out and then bend it back in. Extend it out, bend it back in. 2 more times. And just bring your hands to your shins, lift up, and cross that ankle to your thigh. Maybe press that knee away from you. Maybe come halfway down. Just take a few breaths here, stretching into that right hip. And slowly bring it back and release. Take it to the left side. Pull that left knee in. Rotate through that ankle. Reverse the direction. And then grab on underneath that thigh. Start to extend that leg as far as is comfortable and then bend it in. Everything is just about meeting your body where it is on any given day. Not forcing anything. Hold it here. Maybe send that left arm out. If it's comfortable, right arm. Maybe hold here or find that extension and bring it back in. Bend it long. Bring it back in. 2 more times. Last one. Then just hug that knee up towards your chest, lengthen through your spine. Cross that ankle to your thigh. Maybe press that knee away from you. Maybe come halfway down, just adding a little extra weight to that stretch. And slowly bring yourself back up. Release that ankle. Go ahead and turn to your side, whichever side is most comfortable. And just extend those legs out. So you might not have full extension. You can keep those knees bent. Then just ease yourself over your thighs for a forward fold. Or ragdoll, as we might call it. Just letting go of your head and your neck. Then let's take a few flows here. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Reach your arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive out over those legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward. 2 more times. Lengthen. And fold. 1 more. Then just slide your hands up your shins. Come halfway. Think about having a flat back. And slowly release. Roll yourself back up. Bring yourself back to center and step those feet wide. So you want your toes turned out, heels in. This is called goddess legs. Just try to press those knees open. Maybe this is enough for you in this stretch, or bring your hands to your thighs. Drop your right shoulder to the center. Try to press that knee away from you. And slowly return. Drop that left shoulder to the center. Gaze to the right. Press those knees away from you. Slowly bring it back up. Let's do that one more time to each side. Right shoulder drops in. And lift. Left shoulder. And lift back up. Bring those feet back to center. Take your arms out to a T and then round forward. Imagine you're grabbing a big beach ball in front of you. Try to spread your shoulder blades across your back. Then inhale, open. Press your palms to the back. Lift your chest. Exhale, pull it forward and round. Inhale, open up. 3 more times. Last 2. Last 1. Then take those arms to the ceiling, back out to that T. We're going to take it into eagle arm. So either wrap your right arm under your left and bring your palms together, or grab onto opposite shoulders like we did at the beginning. Just give yourself a hug. If you have those hands bound, try to just squeeze all the air out, keeping those elbows at chest level. If you feel really tight in your shoulders, maybe start to stir those elbows around. And reverse it. And hold it at the center. Maybe just close your eyes. Take 2 more full breaths. And release. Deep breath in, arms to the ceiling. Take them out to that T. Left arm under, right. Each side could be different. So if it doesn't work out the same, maybe grab those shoulders. Just take a moment in stillness. Squeeze all the air out. And maybe start to those circles. And reverse it. And hold it there. Find your breath. Maybe close your eyes. Next breath in, release. Arms to the ceiling. Find a twist to your right side. That right hand to the back of your chair. Inhale back up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let it go. So we're going to take a few warriors. So start to turn right on your chair. So your front foot is going to face forward. Your back leg is going to extend out, and that foot will be parallel. Let's imagine you have a mat back there. It'll be parallel to the edge, and your hips are open to the long edge of the chair. Maybe send those arms out, pulling those shoulder blades close behind you, or you can keep your hands to your hips. But you want to try to keep those hips open to the long edge. And you want to eventually maybe gain that strength that you can press into those feet and lift up. So look down, you want to be able to see your big toe. So that knee is pressing to the pinky side of your foot. You can hold here, flip your front palm, reverse. It's really important with breathing that we open up those intercostal muscles on the sides of our ribs. Then bring it back up and maybe take it forward, forearm to thigh. Send it over. This is called side angle. Like we did at the beginning, try to have that shoulder rolling open and not caving in forward. Bring it back up to that warrior 2 and release. Let's come through those goddess legs, toes out, heels in. Maybe this is enough for you, pressing those knees away, or once again, drop that right shoulder to the center Lift it up, drop that left shoulder in. Lift up, let's take our warriors to the opposite side that you just did. So you want that hip, whatever foot's coming forward, you want that hip supported on the chair. And then reach that opposite leg back, hips open, look for that big toe, and send those arms long. Imagine someone has your wrists and they're pulling them apart in the opposite direction. And try to just relax your gaze and flip that palm reverse. Open through your side body. Bring it back to that warrior and then take it over, side angle. Take your gaze wherever is comfortable. Think about everything you do in yoga you don't want to add extra tension than maybe was already in your body. We're trying to get rid of all that tension. Bring it back up to that warrior and release. Come back through to those goddess legs. Press those knees away. Drop that right shoulder and gaze to the left. Back up, left shoulder drops in. Back to center, sit off to the side. Let's do that forward fold once again. So extend those legs. And then just allow your torso to drape over your lower limbs. Let go of your head, shake it down. Let's take 3 more swan dives. So reverse your swan dive. Longest pathway through those fingers. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reverse up. Exhale, lower. One more time. And just slide those hands up your shins. Come flat back halfway. And release. Roll yourself all the way up. And bring yourself back to center. So let's go ahead and take pigeon. So pull that right knee in. You might want to scoot a little forward on your chair. Pull that right knee up. We already did this, but we might go a little bit deeper into it. So cross that ankle to your thigh. Press that knee away. Now maybe that halfway down was comfortable, or go ahead and place your full torso on that leg in front of you. Let go of your head and your neck. And if it always gets too intense, you can always come out of it. Maybe flex that right foot. If this just doesn't feel like enough, you can always gather that leg into your arms. Just make sure that your low back is staying lifted. Take a few more breaths wherever you are. And slowly come up. Let that leg cross over your left, just like you are sitting in a chair. And find a twist, both arms to the ceiling. Take that twist to the right and either continue how we have been, taking that left hand to your hip, or maybe take your elbow to that knee. Maybe both hands come together. So you're pressing those palms together. You're trying to rotate through your rib cage. And slowly bring it up and unwind. Let's take it to the opposite side. Left knee hugs in. Cross that ankle. Maybe just start by pressing that knee away. You want to feel it in that left side hip. And maybe just come halfway down. Or if you're taking it all the way, drape your body over that leg. Maybe flex through that foot. Or if you're gathering it in your arms, just sit up tall. Each time you find yourself static in a pose, try to just close your eyes and let your breath slow down as much as you're able to. It's all about getting out of our minds, getting into our bodies. Not letting all the stress or chaos that maybe our day, our world kind of enter in, but it's just about trying to connect your breath to movement. Slowly come back up. Let that knee cross over. Then let's find a twist. Both arms up. Find that twist to your left. And if it feels comfortable, maybe hook that elbow. Maybe both palms together. Lift up, unwind, and release. Sorry, your ambulance is going by right now. Go ahead and scoot back in your chair if you come forward a little. We're just going to do a few rounds of seated cat-cow. So maybe you want to grab onto your knees or just keep your hands on your thighs, but it's nice to have something to add a little tension and resistance. So as you inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze. As you exhale, round through your spine. Really try to hollow out your belly. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and round. One more. Then bring your spine back to neutral. Take that right leg out. You might want to scoot forward. Take that right leg out in front of you. Maybe flex through that foot if you're able to extend that leg. And maybe you just come halfway down to get into that hamstring on the right side. Then slowly pull yourself up. Maybe bring that knee to a hover. Maybe try your balance once again. Extend that right leg long. Pull it in, release it down. Then that left leg out. Lengthen as much as you can. Maybe flex that foot. Maybe you already feel that stretch in your hamstring or start to drape over. Slowly roll it up. Maybe find that hover. Maybe one arm or both. Maybe extend that leg. And release. Scoot back in your chair. Take a moment here. Just close your eyes. This may be the end of your practice. We're going to do a little balancing. We'll just do one pose balancing. If you do not want to do the next part, then go ahead and just sit for a couple of minutes or breaths. Allow your practice to settle. Allow for a transition to whatever you're going to next. Your eyes closed, palms up, or you can always bring your hands to your heart, just sealing in that practice. Or if you want to take a balance, go ahead and come to the back of your chair. You might want a mat or something just to so you don't slip. Then make sure that chair is out in front of you. So we're just going to take it into tree pose. So tree pose can be with your toes grounded, your foot to your calf, or your foot above that kneecap. You just don't want anything completely on your kneecap. So go ahead and start with that right foot wherever feels comfortable. If you feel steady with both feet grounded, maybe bring your hands to your heart or keep those hands grounded. Or maybe start to just bring that foot up slightly more. Look down at those left toes. Our tendency is to grip with them. Try to relax your toes. Allow them to spread out. Think about creating a strong foundation for your balance. Maybe you just bring one hand to your heart. I'm a little off balance today. Or maybe you bring both. Or maybe you just extend one arm out to the side. And release it down. Take it to your left side. Maybe just start with those toes grounded. See how you feel with that right foot down. Or maybe start to lift it up. Make sure you're not on that kneecap. Maybe one hand or both to your heart. Or maybe just extend an arm out to the side. Try to relax your face. That's another tendency when we're balancing. We seem to scrunch up through our face and think that all of that concentration will help with the balance. And then release it down. Take one more breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now, if you want to take a full Shavasana and lay down on a mat, please feel free. Or just come back to your chair once again. Sit back, lengthen through your spine. Maybe bring those palms up on your knees. Just close your eyes. Once again, just allowing for a few moments to allow your practice to settle. quieting your mind. Try to find stillness in your body. And wherever you are, just bring your hands to your heart center. Sometimes we just have to feel what we feel and let it go. Get through the day. We're always learning to deal with this space between where we find ourselves, where we wish that we were, or hope that we were going. Try to allow it to just be a space that you can be in instead of allowing it to terrify you. Every day, we can make incremental steps towards that next phase. As we say in yoga, Om Shanti, which just means peace to you. Namaste. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day.